shit. Oh, God. Oh, God, look. Ah. He won. Jesus.
The story.
What a story. Good God. Oh.
Should take
note. Take note. Take note of this. Quality. That is what we want on the main roster. If NXT can do it, I know the main roster can do it. Oh my God. Welcome to Initial R. It's NXT Takeover Chicago 2018. I'm MCCX. Good Lord. What did I just witness? Oh my God. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're going to get to the entire show. I just got to take this in. Oh my Jesus Christ. Oh, look. Take a look. This is what happened. Oh, shit. Jesus Christ. Woo! This is great. They 1-1. It's a 1-1 now. We need a third match, and it's got to be for the title. Oh, this dickhead. Oh, I hate him. I hate him so much. I hate Ciampa so much. God, I hate him. I can't stand him. And he's pushing the stretcher away. Josh is leaving on a stretcher, just like he said. Oh my God. Look at that. Bruh. Johnny said, I'm going to make sure you leave on a stretcher. And dude left on a stretcher. Bye-bye. Oh my God. Perfect storytelling. Oh my God. That was amazing. Bloody. Oh. I knew this was coming. F you, Ciampa. He don't need nothing.
That is heel.
Oh my God. That's how you portray a heel.
It's something the main roster needs.
Shino, tell him. Tell them.
This is what you should be watching.
Thank you.
Take fucking no.
Thank you.
Take fucking no.
Thank you.
You think Money in the Bank means something to me? Hell no.
That's right.
Hell no.
That's right.
This is how you get me pumped.
Yes.
This is how you get my blood pumped.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
Of the main roster now looking at what Triple H is doing. That's something that people need to see.
Yes.
What your son-in-law is doing.
This.
He wants the best in professional wrestling.
Yes.
He doesn't want to focus on one person.
Sermon on the mountain.
He wants everybody.
Sermon on the mountain.
To succeed. That is something that you.
Thank you.
You demented fuck.
Oh wow. Wow. Thank Lord. That's an extra for y'all. That's a real rant.
That's how you do it.
Y'all can get that on his Amino page. Shino Rants, Wrestling Amino. That.
You can watch this
and again, and week after week after week. Yes.
Oh my God, after week. And
yes.
so they notice what NXT is doing. They are making talent to succeed.
Yes.
WWE.
Yes.
Velveteen Dream is a freaking beast.
Yes.
Ricochet is a
beast.
Ron
Yes.
Sullivan is a
freaking beast.
Baszler is a
freak.
beast.
Yes.
Gargano and Ciampa, they're beasts.
Yes.
They're beasts.
Yes.
Burch and Lorcan.
Beast. Look.
Cross.
Beast.
Even Keith Lee in the crowd. He's a beast.
Yo.
Sing, a beast.
Yes.
EC3.
That's right.
Beast.
That's right. Top 5 anime speech of all time is what they say. Sermon on a Mountain. I agree, cringe.
This is something that I've been waiting for.
Whoa! This is so.
You got me fired up. I don't give a fuck about Money in the Bank. I can watch NXT Takeover again
and again. That's right.
Until you get it right.
Yes.
I can watch New Orleans again until you get it right.
Yes.
I can watch every single takeover. The ones that are in NXT, the ones that are in the main roster, who were in NXT.
Yes.
Triple H does it right.
Yes.
Look at Oscar. Look at Oscar. I can watch Oscar wrestle in NXT every single day.
Oh my
I can
God.
watch Nakamura every single day on NXT. Triple H,
Oh my.
you are a beast, man. I freaking love you.
All
Triple H,
right.
and I hope you take over this company.
Yes.
And I want you to understand. I want people to understand. Smart Kingdom, listen to this. Listen to this. I want you all to understand. This right here, this is professional wrestling.
Yes.
This is professional wrestling. This, what Money in the Bank is going to be tomorrow, is going to be something that I will not give two fucks about.
Yo, well, definitely not PG today, guys. Anything you want to say to the people, Shino, before I go?
Watch Takeover again.
Watch Takeover again. Okay.
I'm through. I said what I need to say. Like, watch every match. They deliver. That's something the main roster's pay-per-view lacks.
Yes.
You have to deliver.
Yes.
Because if you don't deliver, people are going to piss on your show.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen to Money in the Bank tomorrow, unless they can, deliver a quality product like NXT Takeover Chicago, which is highly unlikely, but they might be able to do it. They might be able to do it. Just playing devil's advocate. But yes, thank you, Shino, a.k.a. Josh. Sorry, guys. Vince will cry. Cringe said Vince will cry after Money in the Bank. I think he's crying right now.
This is something
Oh my God.
I really wanted in my entire life. That is
Yeah.
wrestling.
Yeah.
That is wrestling. It's like Triple H, he wants to do a cross promotion with New Japan. He would do it. He would do it because he wants the best out of every promotion.
He wants the best out of wrestling. I think Vince is still thinking that, this is my company and we can't fraternize with other companies because we're going to lose money and we'd have to pay it them.
money.
But it's about the
It's about
experience,
experience.
and that's what people should be, aiming for
something
instead of just who's number one and who's not. But you know what? Since you're here, why not? Let's just talk about Takeover Chicago. Holy hell.
That was freaking
Amazing. Amazing.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Undisputed
Yeah.
Era, Virgin Logan, my God.
Starting from that.
Best way to
Listen.
open a show.
If you
That is
talk
tag
about
team wrestling.
tag team wrestling not, being good or tag team wrestling being dead, I hate to tell you, it's not. It's far from dead. It's alive. Birch and Lorcan basically put on a hell of a show with Undisputed Era. And guys,
I say, man.
Undisputed Era did come out on top, but that is one of the best tag team matches I've seen in a while. And I'm kind of mad at you, Chicago, for booing Birch and Lorcan. What the hell were you thinking? They're too good to be booing.
I think it was because...
It's because we're in Chicago.
No. I think it was because some idiot bought a beach ball, and that's why they were...
No, they were booing them beforehand. They were booing them beforehand.
Undisputed Era's over, so what do you...
But everybody's over. That's it. And speaking of over, let's talk about Velveteen Dream and Ricochet. Oh my God. Buddy, take a seat. Oh Lord. Oh my God. Guys,
I got nothing with this match.
that match is a 5-star match. I called Lorcan and Burge versus Undisputed Era was 4. But oh my God.
I gotta give that a 5.
5 stars. Velveteen came out dressed like Hulk Hogan. It was the best thing ever.
Not only that, his colors was Prince Puma.
And he had Prince Puma pants on. Like, it was the best shady thing I've ever seen. He did everything except the leg drop. Ricochet came out looking like a king. And boy, when I tell you,
He looked like a freaking angel.
I honestly thought Ricochet going to do a 630 when Velveteen's on the middle. Oh yeah. I thought he was going to somehow land it in the middle of the ring from that far away. That would have been insane, bro. That would have been crazy. But that match was fantastic. I highly recommend it. If it's not in the top 5 of...
Attention to detail.
Yes. Attention to detail.
It was simply who was the best.
Yeah.
That's what it should be focused on.
It was legit. If you do this punch, I can do it better. If you do this flip, I can do it better. It was the move theft match, and I loved it. Attention to detail. That's how you tell stories, and you can't tell stories if you just throw people together and be like, oh, this is the thing now, Ronda and Nia and blah blah blah, or Roman and Jinder. That's not storytelling. That's just 2 guys fighting. It's not a thing. That that, which we just saw, was freaking amazing. And honestly,
That is how you do
Velveteen Dream and Ricochet, those guys are going to be fine. They're going to be fine. I'm scared to see what happens if they get to the main roster, but as long as they're on NXT, they're fine. That match is definitely a 5-star match. I see a mosquito. No, that's a mosquito hawk. Anyway, yeah, 5-star match. That's definitely in the top 5 this year. If it's not, I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
I can watch that.
Now,
I beg of you, please give this a 5-star.
yeah, Dave, you have to get that a 5-star. I'm sorry, bro. It has to be 5 stars. Like, not 4.9, 5 stars. But
if you give Chopper Gargano a 6 stars,
yeah. Moving forward was Shayna Baszler versus Nikki Cross.
I will say this, it was all right. It was all right.
Yeah.
I mean, it really wasn't much, but I do like Nikki Cross. She was entertaining in that.
Oh, dude, I went to the bathroom, and when I came back, the match was like halfway over. I'm like, what the hell? I just went to pee for a second, and it really was a bathroom break match. It was really to calm everyone down, and wasn't bad. I did like that little detail. It was like a cool off because it's kind of hard to follow Ricochet and Velveteen, so you need something to cool people off. But when I came back, I saw that the Kurafune lock was locked on Cross, and Cross was smiling while she passed out and lost. And I really like that little feature because it shows that Nikki Cross is that insane. And on top of that, she doesn't tap out. She will legit just smile about it. She took a nap, guys, because as far as I'm concerned, Nikki Cross thinks this match is still going on. Like, I bet when it comes on NXT TV in like 2 weeks, you're probably going to have Nikki Cross thinking that the match is still going. Yeah, it was creepy, bro. I felt goosebumps too. I'm like, what the hell, bro? Scared the hell out of me.
A beast when she plays her character.
Oh yeah, Nikki Cross was boss, bro. Nikki Cross, like, she's got that character down to a science, man. There's nothing wrong with that character. I hope they don't tweak that character. I
gotta praise Nikki Cross for that.
Oh yeah.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
That was a nice performance.
Nice performance from the character. The match wasn't that good, but performance-wise, character-wise performance, that was a 10. I really liked it, but the match was itself 3.5, 3. I think I said a 3.
I think you said 3.
I said 3.
Yeah, it was a 3.
Yeah, I said 3. So that match was a 3.
It wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad, and it wasn't good. Now she's probably going to be on the main roster. Vince, you better not fuck this up. Yeah. Well, that's if Sanity ever makes it to the main roster. Cringe, I would prefer them to be as a group with all 3 of them. But what is that? My dog has something. I don't know what that is. Sorry. But we should move forward. Sullivan, Black.
That was an awesome showcase from Warsaw. I gotta give that dude credit.
Yeah.
That dude is a freaking beast.
He is.
Tell people don't sleep.
Lars, I've been saying for the longest that Lars Sullivan is the Braun Strowman of NXT right now. Like, he's just a boss. You will be afraid of him. He can kick your ass if he wanted to. He is that damn good. And I'm scared. I'm scared of him holding that belt. Like, at first I thought Lars was going to be pretty green, but he's caught on real quick. And
Like I said,
I thought he had Black for a couple moments in that match, to be honest with you, man. Very impressive.
Like, the dude is a beast.
He's a beast, but the only problem I have with it is
There was one botch.
there was the botch in the match. Alistair went for a black mass, and he completely whiffed it. And it was like, oh, he didn't get all that one. I'm like, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, Keith Lee versus Lars Sullivan, Cringe says. He thought Lars was going to win to set up Keith Lee versus, Sullivan. That's going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
That's going to happen. I'm telling you, man, that's going to happen. If it doesn't,
Dude,
what a missed opportunity that would be.
I want to see Dijak versus Lee.
Ooh, Dijak versus Lee. Let's look at all these possibilities we could have, y'all. But my only downside wasn't just the botch. It was just, he's the NXT champion, and that should close out the show, but he's not in the hottest angle, like I said in my NXT predictions video. It's just like, it's not fair that he's champion and he has to take a backseat to Gargano and Ciampa all the time when he's the main focus of the show. I hope that what we just saw leads to Ciampa versus Black and Ciampa winning some underhanded way, and that leads to the third and final match, which is Gargano versus Ciampa for NXT Championship, and that's probably when someone's gonna get called up. Alistair might get called up pretty soon. Now that I think about it, but that match itself was great. I give it like a 4. Give it a 4. Give it a 4. It wasn't the worst thing I've seen. Like, can't be mad at that. What are you doing, Wonder Dog? What are you doing? Stop chewing on that. Anyway. And now we come to what we just saw. And what you just caught the tail end of us reacting to Ciampa Gargano 2. Holy hell. I don't.
Spoke my words about Gargano.
Shino's already said what he had to say.
I already spoke my words. You guys heard me.
Yeah, you heard his sermon on the mountain. But, man, that match was freaking insane. It was storytelling 101. Callbacks 101. Perfect visuals.
Attention to detail.
The match almost ended in a freaking no contest because both men couldn't continue. And then it didn't. And then it just was Johnny being Ciampa and Ciampa kind of low-key being Johnny on some shit. Like, that's kind of how I viewed it for a second. Like, towards the end anyway. And, Hachimachi, that match was freaking awesome, y'all. It was awesome. Like, I honestly, at first going in, I thought the match itself was going to be like maybe a 4.5. Not as good as the New Orleans match, but boy, did it exceed the New Orleans match by leaps and bounds. So many twists and turns in this freaking match. Like you, for one second, you thought, oh, Ciampa's injured. Oh, now Gargano's injured. It's far better than NOLA. I don't know. I got a whole bias because I'm from NOLA, so, and I was there. Cringe, but man, it's better. I can't lie. It's better than the NOLA match.
Like, I will say that this is one of
that
the
match,
best feuds that WWE has produced.
Yeah.
The best feud.
Like
I even had a debate with one of my followers on Amino. Is this feud?
Lisa 5.5 star cringe says.
Like he said.
I agree.
Like he says, is it better than Omega Okada?
Oh, wait, that's a good question to ask the audience. So,
is it better than Omega?
So
Okada?
is this feud better than Omega Okada? Now,
that's a debate.
It's kind of an unfair question. For me personally,
it's hard.
No, because Okada Omega, that's just pure wrestling, and it's like a journey, and it's not over yet. Like Cringe said, it's not over yet. I think Okada's gonna get a rematch eventually, but this feud is the freaking. This feud is basically what WWE strives for. Yeah, and this is the beginning stage. Yeah, this is the beginning stage. Honestly, this is what WWE should strive for when it comes to feuds. If you wanted Roman Reigns to look good, you need to book him in feuds like that. It should have been him and Seth Rollins going back and forth, and lines need to be crossed for us to care. And I think that's very important in a good wrestling feud. It can't just be, oh, I don't like you, you don't like me. You have to go above and beyond that, I don't like you and you don't like me mess. Like, especially if you're friends. Like KO and Sami Zayn, that could have been so much more in WWE when they was feuding. That could have been the best feud ever, but it was tamed. It wasn't, as crazy as this NXT feud was. It wasn't talking about people's wives. It wasn't talking about friends and anything. It was just, hey, we go way back. I don't like you now. You don't like me. We're going to have a series of matches. This is different. This is way different. And I love it. I love it. Maybe because, Sammy's wife and Kevin's wife are wrestlers. That's one thing, but you can still bring it up. You can still cross some lines, and they never do that on the main roster. NXT, it's all bets are off. I'll say whatever I need to say to you, and you're gonna deal with it. Like when Ricochet was being told, "Oh, you only belong in bingo halls. You don't belong here. You suck. You're garbage." Like, I'm wrestling God. You're not. That is Arrow. You're really throwing me off. What are you doing? Stop that. Stop that. Bad dog. Bad dog. Anyway, yeah, it's just NXT crosses lines. WWE plays it safe. Like, freaking main roster plays it safe and NXT does not. They would take chances. And if the main roster would take chances, maybe a lot of us on the internet who critique wrestling because we love it and we're so passionate about it would have nicer things to say instead of yelling and screaming and cursing Vince out all the time. And it's 98% of the time it's not his fault. It's like creative's fault for writing this garbage stuff. And yeah, it blows my mind too, cringe, because I grew up with the Attitude Era and the golden age of wrestling. So I was like 90s to now. And it's weird to see it change from, you know, Brett and Hogan to just Brett to Austin and Rock to Cena, Brock Lesnar, Batista, SmackDown 6, and all these things. And then it's just Cena and kid jokes. And I'm like, this can't be real. And then we get to the reality era where, you know, if something's going on in your life, we can put that in the storyline. And that's not something I would like to see, but whatever. It makes good TV. It's just weird now. I mean, NXT gives me that old school feel that I had when I was watching wrestling. I was a kid. Like, it's not just some, this is just this showcase of these young talents. It's not like a Young Lions Cup. It's legit wrestling. And I appreciate that. But, oh my God, I feel like I've been ranting and raving. But Gargano Ciampa, I'm going to agree with cringe, 5.5 stars. That, perfect. And if we have to grade NXT as a whole, Shino, what are you grading NXT? 10 out of 10. Shino says 10 out of 10. I'm going to say, I want to say 9 out of 10 or A minus. I don't know. Fight with myself. I'll say a solid A and a 9 out of 10. That's what I have to say about a Takeover Chicago. Oh my God, guys, that was awesome. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. It is a perfect pay-per-view, cringe. What am I saying? What am I saying? It is a 10 out of 10. It is an A+. I'm trying to beat a screen here, but damn it, it was good. It was just as good as Dominion, but it was shorter. And I can appreciate that. God. I know. I'm gonna lie to myself. I was trying to keep New Japan's pay-per-view as the number one, but I'm like, dude, it was just as good. It was just as good as Dominion. If shorter, it was just as good. Oh, guys, thank you for tuning in. We're going to do this tomorrow for Money in the Bank. Probably once it goes off, we'll talk about it. I'm going to update everything afterwards, but I'm MCZX. That was Shino. You saw in the beginning, he rarely does videos with me, so this is just surprising to me. It's just a night of first. You can follow him on Wrestling Amino at Shino Rants. I think that's it. Just type in Shino Rants and you'll find him. And yeah, for myself and the kingdom, which is all of you and people who love pro wrestling, thank you for watching. Do your best, and I'll see you tomorrow for Money in the Bank. Oh, we're going to be mad for Money in the Bank. We're going to be pissed off. We are going to be upset.